9 mind-blowing facts about salt you should know. Salt is a vital ingredient for people, animals, and plants. In ancient Rome, soldiers were occasionally paid in salt because of how valuable it was. Salary is derived from the Latin word sal, which means salt. When a soldier was paid less for subpar labor, the expression, "not worth salt," became well known. Continue watching to learn some of the most fascinating salt-related facts you've never heard. Here are some of the fascinating facts about salt. 1. Used as currency. 2. A body's essential component. In the opinion of many, salt is necessary for human life. The fatal condition hyponatremia can be brought on by consuming too much water, which will drain out the body's essential salt. Consuming excessive amounts of salt can potentially be fatal. It seems unlikely that you could die from consuming 1 gram of salt for every kilogram of body weight. The Chinese practiced ritual suicide by eating more salt. 3. Ancient times' most expensive element. Salt was so valuable in the medieval ages that people referred to it as white gold. Additionally, according to Salarian, Roman troops were employed to guard the salt roads that led to Rome. France, where this white granular substance is still collected the traditional way, is home to the most costly salt on the market right now. The highest quality salt variant, known as flour of salt, is created by removing seawater from salt using baskets. Never used in cooking, this salt is frequently sprinkled on meals just before serving. Early in the 1800s, meat was far less expensive than salt. 4. Symbol of wisdom and discretion. Salt became a more relevant and appropriate metaphor for tenacity and conviction due to its preservation qualities. Salt was also frequently mentioned in the Bible. 5. Vital to good health. A healthy adult body contains roughly 250 grams of salt, which is present in every cell. The human body needs salt to move muscles, conduct nerve signals, and keep the body's water levels balanced. The World Health Organization, WHO, recommends that the average person consume 5 grams of salt per day. Salt overload can potentially be fatal. Many heart attacks are caused by salt, according to some studies, and 80% of them can be avoided by reducing salt intake. 6. Aircraft fuel purifier. One of the intriguing things to know about salt is that it purifies aviation fuel before it can be utilized. By removing all traces of water from the fuel, sodium chloride renders it safe for use in airplanes. 7. Iodine supplementation to prevent goiters. Iodized salt may be familiar to you now, but it wasn't invented until about 100 years ago. The majority of the people living in the Pacific Northwest region of the USA in 1920 were iodine deficient. Iodized salt was subsequently introduced to the world as a result of a government attempt to combine iodine with salt. 8. Conflicts concerning salt. Some wars were fought all over the world to control the salt reserves. Due to salt, there were civil wars including the El Paso Salt War in the USA. International salt conflicts on the Jordan River caused Napoleon to retire because his men were running out of salt. Simply said, salt has a long history of conflict. 9. Other interesting facts. Only 6% of salt is reportedly used in food in the US and Canada, according to certain surveys. In the winter, de-icing streets and highways consumes most of the manufactured salt. The salt is created when unstable sodium and chlorine gas react. The only rock family that is commonly ingested by people is this chemical. The average sea or ocean water contains around 10 times as much salt as the Dead Sea. Everyone in the world uses salt, which is an essential mineral for human life. Salt can be obtained using 3 basic processes: rock mining, evaporation, and solar gathering. Natural solar collecting occurs, an artificial vacuum pumping occurs during evaporation. Salt is extracted from salt rocks by breaking off portions underground. The most popular de-icing agent and best for clearing walkways is salt. If you enjoyed watching this video, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe and comment button.